Had to get outside for a little while today, and I came out to the northern reaches of the Osceola National Forest. You're probably tired of hearing me talk about the Osceola National Forest, but it's just a close place near me where I can get out into nature and take the forerunner out and stretch its legs. This part is an area, you can see all these trees over here that are dead. There's been some sort of infestation here, and then there was also a fire. Some sort of beetle was wreaking havoc on some of these trees, and then a fire came through here. Fire doesn't normally damage these trees. I mean, you could probably see that here, even in like the bark lines, that's char from previous fires. But when the trees are sick and then there's a fire, then they don't bounce back. So anyway, it's a beautiful area. This has recently been logged. This is a national forest. They actually log the trees for, for timber, and then they come back and replant them. So anyway. So this is out in the middle of the Osceola National Forest on what is now public land, but this is a gravesite. John D. Williams died April 27th, 1896. His name is featured prominently in the county where I live. His family is well established here, so see if I can find out some history about Mr. Williams and put that in the description. These little ferns growing on the oak branches are called resurrection ferns. So when there's dry weather, they completely just shrivel up and they're hardly even visible. They're just little black nubs on the bark of the tree. And then when we get a little bit of rainfall, they come back out. And that is why they call them resurrection ferns. The rain resurrects them, brings them back to life. Kind of cool. I really like them. I have been trying to get them to grow on the oak trees in my yard, but the oak trees need to be already like on their way out before these things like to grow on them. So an unhealthy tree is the host for these things. wonder if lightning struck that tree. It's torched underneath. Yeah, it looks like lightning struck it and it fell onto another tree and took it down too. So I'm not sure what's here, but evidently there's some ancient ruins. There's a big mound right there that these trees are growing out of, so I'm not certain if something's going on there. I'll have to research this. Something is happening in here. I want to show you something that I think is pretty cool. So, this is the burrow of a tortoise, a gopher tortoise, and it looks like somebody came very close to driving over it. I wonder what the deal is here. And I've made a circle. Here's another borrow pit. You might have heard me talk about them in another video or another post of mine. This is a place where dirt was taken out of here by people who knows when. This may have been for a Department of Transportation project. It could have been 100 years ago, not sure. Interestingly, it looks like that recently with all the rain we had, this thing washed out, and if you keep going that way, it goes to the river. This is the north prong of the St. Mary's River. Anyway, pretty cool. This is a good place to come see some wildlife if you come out here at night, especially in the summertime. It's scarcely the case that I found one of these things that doesn't have a couple of alligators in it. And I mean, even right here. Those are raccoon tracks. Little raccoon is coming out here to check out this place, find something to eat. Those are pretty fresh. Right here, deer tracks. See what else we can find. It's real muddy right now, murky because of all the rain we've had. You know, I could be wrong about that. It could be washing this direction, so I'm not sure. Either way, a lot of mud and a lot of dirt has gotten in here recently. Even in Florida, we're getting a little bit of fall color. This is a sweet gum maple tree. Somebody asked me recently if we have gum trees here in my part of the world. We do, but they're not the same as yours down in Australia, but still pretty cool. There's more deer tracks. And that's a little tiny cat track. This is looking compared to my finger. Dog tracks will always show the claw marks because dogs don't have retractable claws, whereas cats do. And they will typically move around without their claws out unless they're like high speed or something. Anyway, somebody disagrees with that, let me know. Something big just took off running. It's still running out there, you can hear it. I'm not really sure which way it's coming, which way it's going. It might be coming this way. Be quiet here and we'll see what comes around the corner.